Kogi State judiciary-friendly Governor Yahaya Bello has, after the sworn-in of new state chief judge and the President's Customary Court of Appeal, has on 31st December 2020 sworn in 4 new judges across the High Courts and Customary Court of Appeal in Government House, Lokoja. The judges are Barrister Bamidele Rotimi Aina, High Court; Barrister Aisha Umar Muhammad, High Court; Barrister Jibril Isa Anaja, Customary Court of Appeal; and Barrister Levi Enda Animako, Customary Court of Appeal. The 4 judges took their oath of office and pledged allegiance to the Nigerian Constitution.
Do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, so help me God.
The State Chief Judge, Justice Henry Olushi, commended Governor Yahaya Bello.
I wish to place on record the support of His Excellency. We sought for his consent to start the process of appointment. His Excellency gave his consent without delay. In Kogi State, I have resolved, by the grace of God, to move Kogi State forward in the area of dispensation of justice.
Governor Yahaya Bello charged them to deliver without fear or favor in their jurisdiction.
The new judges were duly recommended by the National Judicial Council, and I made their appointment pursuant to Section 270, Subsection 2, Section 271, Subsection 2 and 3, and Section 281, Subsection 2 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. By their swearing in today, they have become critical pillars of the administration of justice in Kogi State. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we are seated here today, you can see the speaker is here seated. Whatever we're doing that concerns the state matters, we of the 3 arms will synergize. That is why I'm sitting here seated with us today. I would like, therefore, want to say that it is important for all the 3 arms of government to work together. This means that in the process of performing our respective constitutional functions, we must commit to mutual respect for the independence, principles, and rules of one another. That is the only way we can succeed as one united, indivisible government. The judiciary remain overworked all over the nation, and Kogi State is not an exception. We will continue to add quality manpower to the bench as quickly as procedures and finances will allow. In the meantime, we will find other quality, important mechanisms for expanding access to justice for the people of Kogi State. And one of such mechanisms, if I may state here, that it is in pursuit of this objective that we set up the Office of the Public Defender and Citizens' Rights Commission. That is PDCRC. The Commission has the mandate to monitor, promote, and protect the human rights of residents of the state, especially those who cannot afford legal representation. The PDCRC has since commenced work, and I am pleased to announce that helpless people have started accessing their services free of charge. Some have even been released from prison where they were languishing in serious charges, which may ultimately cost their lives if we did not help them early enough. The Kogi State Office of the Public Defender and Citizens' Rights Commission is further demonstration of our commitment as an administration to protecting the human rights of citizens within our territory. We urge those in need of their services to have free recourse to them at any time. Our new judges are experienced legal professionals and outstanding jurists. We have no doubt that they will provide excellent and honest adjudication on our bench. We charge them to execute all of the functions of their high office and calling with erudition, and please discharge your duties with the fear of God Almighty.
He used the opportunity to call on the Nigerian leaders to research into COVID-19 second wave lockdown before taking decision.
A situation, a very dire one, is at hand. My voice today may be low, but tomorrow I'll be vindicated. If there's conspiracy to trample on us, to game over us, to take liberty off us, is there any conspiracy of silence? Is there any conspiracy of being docile? Of laying back, and then you perish just like that? And we have very simple answer at hand. You see, when the people are playing game and you're looking at them, you continue. But when the people stand up, their game is over. When the people stand up, their game is over. Let me just allude to one of the dangers that we are facing as a result of this so-called COVID-19. Whether anybody like it or not, it is a product being marketed, merchandised, and we are falling in for it because we have been brainwashed. Whether we like it or not, this is a great danger. Now I'll give you a scenario. In Kogi State here, we have no COVID-19 at all. If they bring in COVID-19 here, we will consume it, we will defeat it, we will send it to the ground. You know why? Because we have been confronted with more dangerous diseases. We're living with more dangerous diseases. COVID-19 infection or disease, as they call it, is a disease, according to them, that has the chances of recovery 99.9%. Less dangerous than ordinary malaria, yellow fever, Lassa fever, Ebola, high BP, cancer, and several other contagious, in fact, tuberculosis. But all of these other dangerous diseases have been with us. We've been living with it and managing it, and then we're moving on with our lives. Why the hula baloo about COVID-19? Now, they have brought in the issue of COVID-19 because they have simply seen that Kogi State have done the consequences and we're moving on with our lives. That Kogi State is more secure, that Kogi State is prospering economically, however the meager resources we are earning. We are contented with it, we are not complaining. They have come up with a more dangerous measure, if you don't know. And the dangerous measure is instructing National Universities Commission to instruct universities not to reopen. It is so absurd to the extent that the National Medical Association, NMA, are warning that our institutions should not be open. For crying out loud. NMA, face your enemy. What are you doing in the educational sector? You can say, okay, because of the health of the people. But how much have you, NMA, intervened when there was Lassa fever in Kogi State? What was your role when there was outbreak of yellow fever? What role are you playing on a daily basis in safeguarding the health of our children in various institutions? Why are you the megaphone of PTF and NCDC? If a big man dies in Lagos, how does it affect us here in Kogi State? As a result of disease that we don't know. If a big man dies in Port Harcourt, in Abuja, in Sokoto, or elsewhere, how does it affect us here in Kogi State? How is my headache? Even if a big man dies in Kogi State today, it shouldn't be the headache of the common man that are living within Kogi State. That shouldn't be. But because a big man dies, the rest of us should go underground. I think it is a hoax. Now, the instruction is students should not resume. And we have seen the devastation, the lockdown. This is a systematic lockdown. Remember, there are other children and students that have been at home for over 9 months. Those children don't even know they are students any longer. Some are not even interested in going to school again. And we know what education is in the life of a people, especially younger generations. When they are being deprived now, the crisis we are facing at hand now will be a tip of the iceberg. Because moving forward, these are children that have access to smartphones, laptops, iPads, internet, the social media. And I can assure you that high percentage of the users of these new devices don't use it for productive purposes. When they are locked back at home, what are they learning? What are they practicing? Other than crimes and criminality. We're being pushed to a situation where what will visit us in this country, what will visit us in Africa, and what will visit us across the world will be more worse than Boko Haram, bandits, and armed robbery put together. A situation where you as a father, as a mother, as a parent, as elders, as seniors, will no longer be safe in your house. Your wards will no longer be safe living with each other in a house. Because our educational system is being crippled, crumbled, and destroyed forever. Time shall come when you will ask children to resume school. They will tell you they are no longer going back to school again. It is better we produce graduates and look for where or how to engage them rather than deprive them. We are heading towards serious danger in this country. The earlier parents, students, I mean, it baffles me when, for nothing's sake, you hear agitations, you hear uprising over nothing. Meanwhile, we are having great danger. We are seeing few individuals misrepresenting, misinterpreting the goodwill of Mr. President to each and every one of us, and we're keeping quiet. We have the civil society organizations, they're not looking through this. We have labor unions, they can't say this. We have student bodies, nuns, and various others. Can't we see the danger ahead? We are simply cowardly allowing these few individuals to take our future away from us. May God help ourselves. May God help our children. May God help this country. I think it is better we face the reality. Let the COVID-19 come. Let's embrace it. Let's live with it and move on with our lives. I am not against the siphoning of the treasury using the COVID-19 as an excuse. You can take as much as you want. It is short-lived. In no time, there will be nothing for you to steal again. But I am concerned about my toddlers as children. I am concerned about my brothers and sisters, the younger ones. I am even concerned about our fathers, our seniors, because we need them too. We still need them for guidance. We need them to direct us. When you lock them at home and they die, you lock us at home and we die, we lose our livelihoods, then how much of palliative will you give to me tomorrow? All because you want to market vaccine. Vaccine that the producers have even, disclaimed in case it harms you. In case it harms you. A UK government has issued public warning. Literally, buyers beware. Cabit emptor. So, if those things are out there and the conventional media continue to be an accomplice in this situation, we will have a country before you practice your journalism. We may have to have a country before you practice your journalism. The earlier we wake up to this call, the better. This is not the intention of Mr. President. President Muhammadu Buhari cares about us. Those that are selling and marketing COVID-19 and vaccines, they don't care about us. They are worse than Boko Haram. The marketers of COVID-19 and vaccines are worse than bandits. The marketers of COVID-19 and vaccines are worse than armed robbers. And I repeat, the marketers of COVID-19 and vaccines, they are committing crime against humanity. Because there are thousands and millions that will die as a result of the consequences of their actions. Allow the people to go about their normal livelihoods, their businesses. Whoever is sick should go to hospital and take care of himself. We as government should deploy resources to upgrade our health facilities and make a provision where ordinary citizens that we so much care for, let them have free health care service delivery. That is the best way we can show that we care for our people. If an Oyibo man who colonized us thousands and hundreds of years ago, all of a sudden wake up to think that we blacks matter to them, they were making mistakes. We are making mistakes. I think whatever solution they throw at us, we should take it with a pinch of salt. Because they have not withdrawn, they have not retreated. Nigeria is the future of this world. Africa is the future of this world. We should not allow them to to take it from us. And the few of us that are in position of authorities today, if you, the people of this state and Nigeria, allow us to take your future, the fault is not ours. The fault is yours.
Barrister Bamidele Aina, on behalf of the newly appointed judges, thanked Governor Yahaya Bello and promised the state and the people to deliver optimally.
That His Excellency, very courageous governor, has raised the debate to a higher level. A great jurist, Atonda Williams, once said, he said, when you drive men and women from the public arena where debate is free, they will go to dungeons where revolutions are born. It is better to have an opera than a whisper. That's what His Excellency has said. Everybody is saying that everybody knows the answer to COVID. But His Excellency is telling us to take another look at it. Probably even the way we handle it, the way we handle issues in Europe may need to be different from the way we handle it in Africa. And His Excellency is spot on this point. We cannot take everything hook, line, and sinker. I want to thank God Almighty for making this day a reality for me and my brother judges, just sworn in. May glory be to His holy name. Amen. I thank Your Excellency for appointing us into this sensitive office. By the grace of God, we shall not misplace the confidence reposed in us.
Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello promised quick dispensation of justice, wished the people a prosperous new year. From the office of the Senior Special Assistant to the State Governor on Electronic Media, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Confluence Chronicles, to get updates of happenings in and around Kogi State.